Hello everyone, this is Darling Tarot Heart, and today we are doing not a pick a card video. Today we are doing celebrity gossip. This is the first time that I am doing something like this in my channel. As you know, I love my pick a card videos, but this is a video suggestion from one of my best friends. She really wants to know some celebrity gossip, some celebrity tea. It has to do with the Bridgerton cast. To be specific, the relationship between Nicola and Luke Newton, from the third season, Penelope and what was his name? I think it was Colin Bridgerton. So this is what we are doing today. I'm very excited. I have never done something like this before, but there is a fair share of tarot channels that do celebrity gossip kind of videos, and I find them very fun and very entertaining to watch. So this is going to be an entertaining video. Grab your tea, grab some coffee, grab your favorite snack, and we're doing entertainment today. So this, of course, does not have to do anything personal. I'm not here to judge anyone. Of course, as you know, I'm always here to help and have fun with my tarot cards. So I hope you enjoy this video as much as I do filming it. So yeah, I'm very excited for this video today. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this tarot video today, I'm going to use the Darkwood tarot. I'm going to use the Loputyn Oracle, and of course I'm going to use my Romance Angels deck. Sadly, I do not really have a Regency era kind of tarot, deck. The closest I have is the Romance Angels, which is a variation of, artworks from all time periods. I have the mostly Gothic and how is this called, Victorian kind of aesthetic deck, and of course we have the Loputyn Oracle, which is for the aesthetic. It has the feeling, it has not much the fashion thingies, but it has a lot to do with how we view relationship, how we enjoy things, how we enjoy our physical bodies and stuff. So I think those three are going to be the decks that I'm going to use today. So let me get those things out of the way a little bit. So let's start with the Darkwood Tarot and try to figure out what has been going on between Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton. Do they have a relationship in real life? Is there any romance involved? What is going on? I'm aware about the fact that Luke is in a relationship right now as of what I'm posting right now. I posted this in early August, and I'm filming it, of course, in August too. So I'm trying to see here what, people say. I'm trying to see, the reality of things. Again, this is only for entertaining purposes. I'm not here to say anything between, real people, if they have real relationships or not. But let's see, we have the Hierophant. That's an interesting start. Let me get all the cards first and try to see what is going on. Interesting, Five of Wands. That's an interesting card. I'm doing a very specific kind of tarot reading. I call it the Pyramid, and it is a relationship tarot reading. I have been doing this type of reading for many years. For my friends, for relationships, for their crushes, for my own crushes. Oh my god, that is a bad reversed card. What has been going on? That's an interesting card we have over there. Let's see what else is there. Oh, I think we have our card. Let's see what is going on. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the High Priestess. So that's an interesting start, I can safely say. So I'm grabbing, as you can see, 5 cards at first. This is the card about Luke. This is the card about Nicola. This is her feelings towards him. This is his feelings towards her. And this is the mutual feeling between them, what is going on between them right now. So from what I'm seeing right from the bat, I see that the way Luke and Nicola view each other, they really have a deep respect for each other. First of all, first thing right off the bat, interestingly enough, we have the High Priestess and then we have the Hierophant. Both of these cards hold a very specific meaning. Both of these cards have a reference to the higher female and the higher male, you know. The High Priestess is all about the essence of the female, and the Hierophant is the essence of the male. So what I'm seeing again right from the bat is the fact that Nicola views Luke as a very kind and beautiful person with, you know, his own thoughts, his own ways of thinking, his ethicals. He really believes that he's a very kind person. He's very giving. You know, with the Hierophant card, we see a personality that is more traditional, someone who has specific ways of doing things. He really likes things being done in a specific way. You know, the Hierophant is the type of card that lets me know that tradition and values are something that this person has grown up with. And he really likes to do things certain ways, the way he was taught, you know, from his parents, from the way he grew up, how things are done. So this is how Nicola sees him. This is how he is viewed. This is what it feels like to have, you know, Luke by your side. You feel as though you have a rock, you have, you know, some kind of fatherly figure, you know, offering you a hug, offering you support, offering you a good piece of advice. This is what I'm getting with the Hierophant card. Both the Hierophant card and the High Priestess are major arcana cards. It corresponds to something big that is going on, you know, in someone's life. And what I'm seeing right here is that both of these people are the hit, you know. These two people really are carrying on with the celebrity culture. I feel like their how do I say this? Their fame, their success is just so huge. They both show up as major arcana cards. So moving on to Nicola's card, we have the High Priestess, and this is how Luke views Nicola. I really see that he really thinks high of her. He sees her as the high, you know, the higher of all females. He really sees her as not only just a good person, a very intuitive, a very beautiful, a very intellectual kind of woman, a very beautiful femme presenting person that just loves just exactly how she is. I really believe that he sees her as someone who you know, shares the same values as him, but also has a really free-spirited kind of way of thinking. You know, the High Priestess represents, at least to me, it represents, you know, the oracle, the way, you know, back in ancient Greece and how they came up with oracles, like high from the sky, from all the gods, from all the spirit, how they received, you know, messages from the universe and of how certain things are going to turn out in the end. So the High Priestess is really all that. The high female, the high energy, I really feel like with the High Priestess, Nicola has a really beautiful, sensational, you know, energy. I really see her doing very big things in the future, and I really feel as though she's really in touch with her intuition. She really knows what the next step is, and this is something that Luke really loves about her. What we see though is that they both lean in towards not really wanting to meet up, you know, in the middle. For some reason, we have the Two of Cups that is reversed in the middle, and that represents not being able to be together, not being able to meet each other in a mutual way. I really see some form of disagreement going on. I really see that they really want to be friends, they really want to leave the differences aside and have each other's company. They really see that they are a good match, but for some reason what it is showing up, you know, towards them, what Nicola can show towards you, Luke, and what Luke can show towards Nicola is kind of messed up, and that's really, really sad to see, because whether they are friends or not, they should be able to express their emotions and their feelings to each other, because they are good co-workers, they are good friends. At least it feels as though they are good friends and they really think highly of each other. So why shouldn't they show, you know, some form of affection? Maybe they fear how people perceive them, and this is why they do not really want to be seen, you know, together. They don't really want to be caught up, you know, with each other. Again, not specifically that for the fact that they are in a relationship, but literally as friends too. I think that they both feel like it is going to be a problem, maybe for their careers. Maybe Luke thinks that more than Nicola. I think Nicola feels pretty safe as to how she shows, you know, her interest, her affection. But anyway, let's see how Luke, what's the next step that Luke is gonna go towards Nicola, and what Nicola is going to do towards Luke. I really see that they are going to leave things behind. I don't know, it just seems that something is falling apart. I don't know, I'm just seeing that things are not involving as good as you know, people think. Maybe because it is just too much for them. Maybe it feels as though it is too heavy to carry on. Maybe they do have good chemistry, maybe they do love each other in a certain level, but for some reason I don't see that they are free to show their emotions, their feeling. I feel like they are expressing some form of anxiety towards each other. It's just not a good look. They are not free to express how they want to express themselves. I feel as though they both have, you know, they just hold back, you know. With the Five of Wands, I see that Nicola is kind of aggressive towards him. Maybe she's a little bit more affectionate, and she shows how much she cares, and she, you know, for example, she always leaves comments down, you know, posts. Maybe if something, you know, they have a tour together and stuff, she tags him all the time, you know, in different posts and stuff. Maybe tags him into something that she finds funny, and you know, he will find them funny. But for some reason, what I see is that there is not much from his side. What I'm seeing is that he intentionally leaves things behind, and he intentionally leaves things as they are. He doesn't really come up with anything other than the fact that he doesn't really pay much attention. The Eight of Cups is not really a good card when it comes to relationship. It shows that he has he kind of has certain feelings, because the cups correspond to our emotions, our emotional state, how we feel about the world and stuff. The cups correspond to the element of water. The water is all about our feelings and our emotions. The Eight of Cups, though, is the kind of card that shows that he used to have a huge crush, he used to have a huge interest. The number 8 corresponds to the abundance of emotions and the abundance of choices too. Maybe he had, you know, a plethora of, you know, crushes. Maybe he liked multiple women at the same time. Maybe he didn't really know if he wanted to date Nicola, or he really wanted to date Nicola, but he was in other relationships and stuff. But what I'm seeing is that he kind of prefers to leave that all behind and start something new. Is that something new with Nicola, or is it something because of some other relationship? Maybe he is in a relationship right now, maybe because he actually shows up as the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card that shows that represents marriage too. This is important to be said. But we have the Two of Cups reversed. The reverse Two of Cups shows some form of breakup. So what I'm saying is that even though he presents himself as someone who is in a relationship, who has values about maybe, marriage, about relationship, whatever he might be in, I don't see either Nicola and Luke nor him being in a relationship with another person ending up being a good one. I see breakup happening really, really soon, but we really, really need to see if the breakup is going to be with the other person I think he's in a relationship with, or is it going to be a total breakup, never them becoming, a couple. So let's grab onto this. Let's see the past, present, and future outcome. I feel as though I need to kind of make some space, but let's get the cards first. So let's see. We have card Death. That's an interesting one. How am I even going to read the Death card as something fun and entertaining? Oh my god, I'm doing this for fun. And it seems as though this is a big deal. I don't know. Maybe people do find it a big deal, I don't really, to be honest. I'm not really into celebrity gossip. I'm just doing this video as a favor for my friend who supports my channel from the beginning. So let's see what the future outcome is going to look like. For the past, we have the Death card. For the present, we have the Moon card. And let's see what the future outcome we might get. I'm continue on shuffling. Many cards pop up, but we just need one. So let's see, what is it? Let's see. All right, we have our card. And it is the Queen of Swords. That's an interesting outcome. Doesn't really show us much, to be honest. It only shows a female who is, falls under the zodiac sign of, is it about the air? Yes, the swords correspond to the air zodiac signs. So it is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'm not really familiar with what their zodiac signs actually are, so let me pause right here, see what their zodiac signs are. Let me actually check right now as I'm speaking for the Death card. So the Death card shows that a cycle has ended. Something very, very specific happened that has called some form of death. Is this death of the ego? Is it death as in, how things have ended with each other? Is this the death of the relationship that Luke has with the other person? Is it the fact that season 3 is over, and they're not going to film as much, So let me just check the zodiac signs and I'll be right back. Okay, from what I'm getting, Nicola is a Capricorn and Luke Newton is an Aquarius. So I'm not really familiar with who this Queen of Swords might be. Let me check the relationship that Luke has. Maybe that's the girlfriend that he is in a relationship right now, and I'll be right back. So from what I'm getting, his girlfriend is an Aquarius. So this is an interesting outcome. I see that for some reason, above all, this girlfriend shows up in the future. So I don't really see, sadly, I don't really see Nicola and Luke getting together anytime soon. Maybe there is some mystery going on. I mean, with the moon card in the middle, I don't really see much happening from what you can actually see, you know, from what they're posting, for, you know, who they are following, what their likes are, you know, what posts they like and things. But yeah, I mean, there are many things going on, you know, behind the scenes is what I'm trying to say. With the moon card, I mean, both the death card and the moon card are, again, major arcana cards, big things happening, but sadly, nothing is out for the world to see. With the moon card, I see that there are some anxieties being lifted up. I see healing happening. I see that either Luke or Nicola are coming up with a specific conclusion about what is going on between them, and this has a lot to do with the truth about their feelings and their emotions, and this is something that they can only do for themselves. This is not something that other people can decide for them, you know. I mean, no matter how much they seem to like each other, no matter what the people may think and, you know, come up with theories and stuff, what matters above all is how they are feeling. And I really see that Luke is actually going out still with this Queen of Swords energy kind of woman, which funnily enough is his already girlfriend. I think she's an Aquarius, or at least this is what Famous Birthday says. And yeah, I don't really see them coming together anytime soon, sadly, but it seems like they like each other a lot. For some reason, it feels like they are soulmates from another dimension, you know, because we still have the Two of Cups. It is just reversed. It just feels like a breakup that from a relationship that never even happened. You know that feeling? Like, for example, you have a big crush on someone, you have a big crush on, you know, the most famous, person in school, and they never like you back, but it feels like they were your soulmate for some reason, and not because everyone likes them, but because it just feels as though you know them already, or how it feels that you could make them very, very happy. So sadly, I don't really see them coming together. I still see the girlfriend being very prominent with how she sees herself, about how she's being perceived. I really see actually that Nicola really supports her and lifts her up. I don't really see Nicola being, threatened. I don't really see like she cares at all that Luke has a girlfriend. She's so much above that. She feels how divine she actually is. She knows exactly where she's supposed to do and what the next step is. She's a high priestess. She doesn't really care about the drama. She likes it. She wants to know everything about gossip, about things that are going on. She really likes, her movies, her quotes and stuff. But what I'm getting is that she wants her privacy. She wants, her personal life to remain, private, as long as she wants and as long as she chooses. This is why we have the Moon card. She lives her authentic self, and the moment she chooses to, maybe change the narrative, or maybe expresses something very specific about how she feels, this has something to do when she chooses when to do it, So let me get one last card and see what the outcome of this reading actually is. Would it be funny if we have the Lovers? I mean, I would love that. I think they are a good match. They look great together. But you know, maybe the zodiac signs don't really, you know, match a lot, to be honest. Or at least their sun signs. I don't know the rest of their birth chart, of course. But you know, Capricorn with an Aquarius. I mean, really? I don't know. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Guys, this is Nicola over here. This is a Capricorn. The Pentacles correspond to the Earth element, and the Earth element is all, you know, about material things and material possessions. But not only that, it corresponds to the zodiac signs of the Earth, which are Taurus, Capricorn, and which else? Virgo. So we have both the girlfriend of Luke, and we both now have Nicola on top. So the outcome is her. But why? Why do we have her as the outcome of the reading? So we have the future with the Queen of Swords, and now we have an outcome as the Queen of Pentacles. Which one is it? Oh my God, I feel as though I have been leading this reading to a very specific kind of thing, and now suddenly there is a shift. Oh my God, I love when that happens, because I really like when you know, readings about the future just surprise me. Oh my God, I don't really know what to even do. I'm going to get one card for the Queen of Swords, and I'm going to get one card for the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see which one is it. Let's see if we can find out which girl is the girl in his heart. Oh my God, this is like The Bachelor, but better. Because who the heck cares about The Bachelor? So we have the card Judgment for the Queen of Swords, and let me get one more for the Queen of Cups. And I think it already popped out exactly where the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, is, which is the Ten of Cups. Oh my God, how am I even going to read this? Okay, so I'm going to bring them over here so that you guys can easily see them. So again, she is the future outcome, Luke's girlfriend over here, but Nicola is the future outcome of this reading. She is the 10 out of 10 over here, and suddenly I see that this Queen of Swords over here, which is Luke's girlfriend, she is being very and heavily judged about whatever. Maybe, I don't know, again, I don't really follow celebrity gossip. I don't follow these people. I don't really follow celebrities. You know, this is what I'm just doing for my friend for entertainment again. So what I'm saying here is I just don't know what is going on. I'm just trying to read the cards as best as I can. So what I'm saying is that she is being heavily judged from other people, from their surroundings, and this is something very, very heavy that she is going through. Maybe she feels threatened about the fact that her boyfriend is so famous. Maybe she is posting weird stuff on social media and people judge her a lot. Maybe people leave mean comments, and I don't know, maybe she just has this energy. Maybe she gets jealous. Maybe she thinks too highly of herself. Maybe she thinks she's you know, smarter, funnier, or you know, wittier than you know, everyone around her, and she come across as you know, something that she is not. What I'm saying is that she is actually very, very smart. She is funny, she is witty, but for some reason the way she presents herself is not really up to her own standards, and for some reason it makes other people want to hate her for some reason. With the Judgment card, I just see that there is such a heavy energy around her, which is very heavy to go through. I really, really hope she finds peace with herself, and I really hope that, you know, this kind of mistreatment does not really happen, because no one deserves this kind of hate. I think people can safely heal themselves and find judgment within themselves to either stop or continue doing certain things. It is up to them what they choose to post and what they choose to say, you know, online. I mean, I understand if people post weird things, of course they should be judged, but what I'm saying is that for fun things like these, like relationships, like, I don't know, maybe becoming, you know, a copycat, you know, of someone who you really, really show up for. I mean, it is easy to just, you know, throw hands and, you know, point at them and be like, oh my god, you're a copycat. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that she is heavily misjudged, sadly. What I'm saying is that she is trying her best to stay true to her words, straight true to her personality, true to herself, and for some reason she cannot do that because she is so heavily influenced and judged by other people. So also with the judgment card, I'm getting the fact that she will soon have to come up with some excuse about something. Maybe she will come out with something very, very specific, you know, like I don't know, a post on Instagram, for example, about her and Luke, or she is coming forward and says she broke up with him, or she came up about the fact that he wasn't good to her, whatever that may be. What I'm saying is that her version of the story is still going to be heavily misjudged. I'm trying to be a very you know, I'm trying to stay as focused as I can with this reading. I'm receiving many, many messages all at once. The judgment card is a weird card to go through, you know, by yourself. It feels as though you have no one to help you in these difficult times. You really, really goes through a difficult time, even though she seems like she's not, you know, maybe she's posting herself, maybe she's posting you know, fun pictures of all the celebrities and all the parties she is going to. I have no idea, you know, again, what she posts, but again, what I'm saying is that people think that she is copying someone, or that she hides the fact that she, you know, comes second, or though I don't feel as though she comes second at all. I really see that Luke really knows how to take care of his women, you know, women that he is around. I really feel as though his personality is, you know, again, very up to the point with the Hierophant card. He really knows how to speak to women, how to care for women, and how to present himself next to women. Maybe this is why, you know, people maybe misjudge how they take pictures, you know, with Nicola and, you know, whatever. So, with the Queen of Pentacles as the outcome, we have the Ten of Cups. Funnily enough, you know, the Ten of Cups suggests that they will actually become a couple very, very soon, and not only that, they are going to form a family. But don't judge this like, you know, I'm just giving you food for, you know, your next post on Twitter about the fact that they secretly are in a relationship. I'm just saying here that the Ten of Cups suggests that Nicola is soon to be in a relationship with someone who is a perfect 10, as much as she is and as much as she presents herself as. She really is just high female, high status. She makes a lot of money right now. She really is the it girl right now. She's just so ahead of her time. She really, really knows how to use her finances. She really is a career woman, but also she's so highly intuitive. She knows what is good for her. And you know, she not only knows what is good for her career, she knows it for her heart as well. So what I'm seeing here is whoever she chooses to have by her side, he is going to be all over her. All over her. When I tell you, you're going to rub your eyes from surprise about how such a good man found and, you know, grabbed our dear girl Penelope, you know, from her hand, and, you know, marries her for a relationship. They have kids too. Funnily enough, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which has, you know, who has red hair like Penelope, and we also have the High Priestess too, which kind of has, who has, you know, kind of red hair as well. So I don't know. I just seem I don't. Oh my God, we have the Moon card over here with red hair too. So yes, Pen really was her hit character, one of her biggest moments yet. But there is so much more to come for her. And especially relationship-wise, I really see someone really wanting her and forming a relationship and becoming the next big hit, the next big it, you know. Oh my God, what is it with this reading? So let me get the Loputyn Oracle. This is a new deck, so I'm going to pick a card for Luke, and I'm going to pick a card for Nicola, and one for the middle, for their mutual, you know, feelings. And I'm going to read it from the guidebook. This is something about maybe their deep thoughts about each other. All right, this is for Luke. Let me get the deck again. Can I have one for Nicola? Can I have one for Nicola? All right, this one is for Nicola. Oh my God! They look so much alike. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, let me get the next card, and we have card 26. So let me get the guidebook. So we had card number 11 for Luke, and let me read the card. We have the card Rebuke. In the midst of the process of change, we are not yet fully capable of using the new tools that appear in our hands, and thus risk doing more harm than good. How hard are you on yourself when you make mistakes? Is your severe self-judgment justified by the extent of the mistake you made, or are you perhaps exaggerating in your negative assessment? Remember, the experience also comes through imperfections. The road to perfection is an ideal road, but like any ideal, it makes us feel small, out of place, and inadequate, and increases the distance between us and our goals. Don't extinguish your desire to try with words that are as sharp as thorns and objective when you go off track, and don't call yourself a fool when someone points out mistakes. You do better next time. You are learning. So this is literally a learning process for Luke. I really feel like he's still learning a lot, maybe about relationships, maybe about women, maybe again, people are just too harsh on his own choices, about his own life, you know. And I mean, he's a celebrity, so you easily fall into the trap of, you know, adoring someone, and of course, because you adore them, you think that they would choose better for themselves. But you know, who you choose to be with is actually, you know, again, a choice. It is about who feels good to be around for you. So if for him, this girl over here feels good to him, of course he will remain in a relationship with her no matter what people say. But if he changes his opinion, if he chooses to break up with her and chooses Nicola, for example, or any other girl, he's still going to be judged, you know, because he didn't make a relationship with Nicola because he wanted her, or he didn't make a relationship with Nicola because he's hiding his feelings from her. You know, people are going to judge his every move, because people can do that, you know. So let me read card number 4 over here for Nicola. I want to celebrate. The joy of doing what makes us feel good leads us to celebrate the power of our desires. Let us dance and play for a flicker of hope, even the slightest. This card suggests us to learn to be happy about our achievements, no matter how big or small, like little girls on a festive day. Guilt is lurking. We must try not to let it spoil our enthusiasm. It can come from within us or from our people who are unable to rejoice with us and for us. This is literally what I have been saying. She knows exactly what is good for her, what's good for her career. This makes so much sense. Oh my God, she's celebrating her achievements. She knows that this is so high for her right now, what is going on for her. The purer our heart, the more our senses of happiness will persist. The future, with its anxieties about what might loom over us and thus spoil our celebration, is another element that threatens and undermines our joy. We should recognize the importance of the present and be able to acknowledge our small achievements. This will help us achieve greater results for the future. She is so happy. She enjoys her success so deeply. She doesn't really care about the fact that people are like, oh my God, you're single. Oh my God, why do you don't have a boyfriend? Why aren't you with someone? She doesn't care. She knows her worth. She knows that it's not about the career being successful. She just feels good about herself, and she doesn't really let anyone, undermine that. So let's get the card number 26 and see what is there between them. Vulnerability. Oh my God. That represents pen, and Colin so well. Vulnerability. Coming out of the battle without injuries is definitely impossible. Pretending you have not been hurt will not make you look stronger, but it will distort the example you set to others engaged in different but equally demanding challenges. Every sign, every side of your soul that vibrates when the trigger hits, it is part of life experience that you will proudly narrate one day in the future. So your most vulnerable aspects, work on them, and that you do not experience them as weakness but as integral parts of who you are. Show them as if they are tattoos. They tell you who you are, what you have gone through to become the person you are today. Sensitivity is not a fault, but the ability to perceive everything with an amplified manner, and also helps you connect better with the emotions of those you love. Guys, I love how the cards just connect to each other. Oh my God, we have the card vulnerability, and then we have the card Two of Cups in the reverse over there. This is so interesting to me. How the card vulnerable and how the Two of Cups connect to each other so well. They just want to be good friends. They really feel like they can have so much fun together, but because of the press, because of social media, they just leave it behind, and they do not just choose to keep each other's company because it feels hard to them. It feels hard to keep people's opinions outside of their own perception of things. They really are connecting. They really are vulnerable towards each other. Luke really has a fear of coming across as someone without knowledge about things, about not having enough lessons about things, while Nicola is over here celebrating her success. I love how both of these cards, they look so alike, yet they have so much different meanings. Even with the moon over here and the card vulnerability in the middle, all of this show that this situation is very, very vulnerable, and what they would prefer happening is that they meet each other as much as they want without all this criticism about if they are in a relationship or not. Funnily enough, the High Priestess, a very specific High Priestess symbol is the moon, which is over here too, and we have a moon over here and a moon over here. I really feel as though this is a very sensitive topic. you know, in their lives right now, you know, if they are in a relationship or not. And, you know, maybe it feels as though they are coming up with excuses, you know, to not be with each other. But in reality, they are real human beings, and they had a lot of heat, you know, during the filming and during, you know, all the production of Bridgerton and stuff. And it can be quite hard to let those big heated feelings, you know, just go away, because sometimes, you know, people just go along so well, and it is not about physical, it is not about, you know, you having a crush on someone. You just are just so good for each other. And, you know, sometimes it is hard to let go of a person, even though it just feels so good to be around them. Again, not about relationship, not about having a crush, a friendship, a good connection, a good partnership, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. You can be vulnerable with many people. You can be vulnerable with your friends, you know, with partners in work, with co-workers, and still be human, you know, without relationships and stuff. I just really, really love how these two cards are just so similar in their iconography. But see how this one is leaning towards the wall, and this one is just so proud about what she has achieved over there. I love it. So let me grab the Romance Angels card and try to see the future outcome and what is going on. So what does the future hold for Nicola and Luke? Will they end up together? What is there to learn? Getting to know each other. This is very interesting. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is very interesting, especially with the vulnerable card, about not letting your fears take the, you know, your feelings and your fears take the best of you. You can be as vulnerable as you choose to be with people you choose, and people who you feel as though they will keep, you know, your secrets. It is very impressive to me that this specific card popped out. I really feel as though they knew each other very, very well, especially with all those years that have been working, you know, together for the set of Bridgerton. So this is very interesting. I really want to get one more, even though I only wanted to get one from this deck. But let me get one more card to see what is going on with them. Love yourself first. Oh my god. Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive. I really feel... So, the overall message that I'm getting is that they are working on themselves. They are working very, very hard, you know, for themselves, and not letting the set of Bridgerton become their reality. This is what I'm getting from all of these cards over here. Maybe this is why we have the death card over there, you know, underneath that in the past, because, you know, the production has ended. I think the next season though is going to have both Luke and Nicola in it. But what I'm seeing is that their season, you know, started, it was heated, but it had to end. And it had to end because they shouldn't allow a production, just because it was so romantic and so heated, become their whole story, you know. They have so much more than just, you know, 10 seconds in the screen, you know. They are so much more than just you know, a very heated dream that Luke had, you know, in a scene, and woke up, you know, was sweaty and, you know, so much in love and so flustered over, you know, Penelope, you know. So what I'm getting is that they are both on a journey of self-love, self-respect. I really feel as though they respect each other so, so deeply in a way that no one understands actually. And what I'm saying is that there is a deep bond, a deep friendship, you know, there is humor. There is so much going on, you know, behind the scenes. But what I'm getting is that they're working very, very hard on themselves, you know, to better themselves and not letting the heat of Bridgerton get the best of them and become their whole life. And sadly, I don't really see them coming together, you know, anytime soon. But what I'm seeing is that Nicola over here, she is going to be happy very, very soon. So I'm not really sure if it is going to be Luke who is going to make her so happy. But what I'm seeing is that she knows she is worth it. She knows that the perfect man is out there for her, and she knows how to get him. She knows she is the prize, and she knows that she is here living, experiencing this earth because she chose to be here, you know, on this planet as a soul to bring joy, happiness, and love in this society. And this is what I'm leaving you with. So this is all I have for you today. You know, this was very, very fun for me to do for a tarot reading. Oh my god, this is very, very exciting. This is very new to me. Let me know if you want a part 2. Let me know about the gossip too, because I really have no idea what is going on between them. Just really here and there about what is going on. As you saw, I didn't even know their zodiac signs, but funnily enough, we did get cards about their zodiac signs. This is so fun to me. But yeah, anyway, let me know down below in the comments what reading you want from me next. If you want a part 2 from this reading specifically, and if you want any else celebrity gossip thing, relationship thingy going on, or anything else, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. As you know, I love to give people what they want, so don't be shy. Comment down below whatever it is that you have thoughts about. And yeah, that is all from me. I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. I post every week, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.